What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another video. We got on our nails by Thalia press-ons or whatever. Y'all are not going to see me stop talking about these because I'm obsessed. They're beautiful. Look how natural they look. It looks like it don't even look like I did my own nails because like I don't even think I can do this good. So I really got to flex these because they are obsessive. The length, the shape, the design. And we also have on our every jewels in the cut. What's up, Goddess Gang? I am so excited to introduce you guys to a new brand that I am collabing with. This is Every Jewels, and you guys can save with my discount code, but honestly, the real savings are on the website itself. This brand has hypoallergenic, nickel-free, gold-plated jewelry that comes with a 1-year warranty. Check them out. That you can always save with my discount code on all of these products. We are going to be going ahead and putting our Born Pretty products to use. We did unbox these in my last upload, or if it wasn't my last one, it's a previous upload. You guys will see it. And I have these 5XL coffins that are full coverage. We unboxed these. They came from Shein, and I didn't really know where I wanted to go with this design. I knew that I wanted to create a look for the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge, Nature's Beauty. And I wanted to do something different that wasn't necessarily like floral or landscape, something that wasn't necessarily scenic, but still spoke of nature. So hold on. You guys, I sped this video up too much because I wanted you guys to be able to not have to sit here for a whole hour. Oh my gosh. Let me go back for a second. Hold on, y'all. So we have our milky white and we also have our jelly pink, our ice jelly pink from Born Pretty. Now I wanted to pause right here. So I really wanted to use the pink. I wanted to use the pink, but I knew that if I used the pink, it wasn't going to be the perfect canvas. So I was like, okay, I'll just use the pink on a couple of nails. So I just used it on the pinky and the thumb. And then on the other nails, I really wanted that to be the canvas. Now this is the reveal with only one coat. What's up, Goddess Gang? I wanted to drop in and let you guys know how much I love Born Pretty and let you know that you can save with my discount code when you shop Born Pretty. They have so many products to choose from. The prices are very reasonable and the products are actually quality. So go ahead and give Born Pretty a try today and you will not regret it. We are going to be going in and creating basically a Beauty and the Beast inspired nail set, and I didn't really know where to start with this. I always get really nervous about doing these nail sets because I feel like my proportion is not that good sometimes. So I started with the stem of the rose to kind of gauge my proportion, and I really wish I would just made everything smaller. So this is one nail set that I can honestly say I think I'm gonna go back and do it again, like like as a recreation of an old set, just so that I can perfect it. But I have this habit of trying to make the leaf come directly from the stem without giving it its own stem. So I went back and I corrected that. And we're using the milky jelly and number 12, which is like the black from Born Pretty. Recently, I pulled out my Macart ink gels, or like whatever they're called. I don't even remember, or they're like just called inks or something. And I was like, I really want to use these, but I want to use them correctly because I've tried to use them a million times and I never do it correctly. What's correctly, right? But to me, it's like to actually have a beautiful end result, because my end result whenever I have used them in the past has always been iffy. So I decided that if I can do my design in a black outline, which I was trying to stick to using the milky jelly, like, because I wanted this to be just using Born Pretty products. But you guys know that I always use No Reserve LA, Black Addict, or Black Reserve. And I did have to go in on some of the areas if I didn't want to go over it a few times. But I knew that I was going to have to go over it a few times because I wanted to build the polish up so that it could kind of create barriers, or like a frame, like a photo frame for the ink when I drop the ink on there. So that's why I sped the video up pretty fast was because it was quite a long process. Now the rose, it was coming out really good, and then I just started to get so nervous and I just couldn't see it anymore. Like I didn't know what to draw next. And then I just felt like it went downhill from there. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. So how have you guys been? Look it. I just kind of was like, I'm just gonna go off camera because this rose is looking busted. It's just terrible. Um, I am I'm feeling super relaxed because I went to the beach yesterday and it was so relaxing. And when you get to spend time out in nature, speaking of nature's beauty, right? Oh, I didn't even finish telling y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. When you spend time out in nature, it just makes you want to be in nature like all the time, like even more. But wouldn't it be cool? Do they have countries? I could sound weird when I say this because I want to ask y'all because I don't know. I was to say, wouldn't it be cool to have like live in a country or to create a country where you really just focus on enjoying nature? Like, does that even exist? Um, or is it just that since I'm an American, I just don't live like that naturally because I don't have that privilege. Um, but anyway, so going back to this nature's theme, so I started to think and I'm like, okay, what is something that's like nature's beauty, but like beauty, nature can be ugly sometimes. Nature is not always beautiful, or the beauty in nature can be overshadowed. Or like kind of like, you know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And then I started to think about Beauty and the Beast because I'm like you would like to say like, oh, love is beautiful, right? Or like love is natural, it's part of nature and it's beautiful. But then again, that's debatable. And then that's what made me think about it. It was like, oh, wow, it is kind of debatable because then you think of the Beauty and the Beast. So I wanted to create a Beauty and the Beast theme nail set. And I knew that the rose was going to be like a stained glass nail. And mind you, I drew that one. Did I draw that one? I drew it on the pink nail, right? Oh. No, I drew it on one of the white nails. So I knew that that was going to be stained glass. So then I had to continue to work on the nails and I didn't really have a plan for any of them because I had only looked up that one image. And I did do the thing this time and make sure that I included all the images on screen for you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But of course, I saw these little angels and I saw the floral designed around them. And I was like, I think I should be able to pull this off. And then all of a sudden, the whole nail set became consumed by this one nail. And mind you, I was trying to only use certain colors, like to be very specific with just using these little few colors, which made it very hard. It made it very challenging. And you guys are gonna see that I usually just get so stressed out when I'm trying to do artwork, like portrait artwork when I'm on camera. Because you really have to like lean underneath the camera and like you have to look and make sure you're doing everything on screen. So I kind of went off camera to do them and then I was like, I think this is good enough and I just kind of left it. But that's why I'm really interested in redoing these nails because I don't think I gave it my best shot. I mean, I gave it my best shot, but I don't think my end result came out as good as it could have. But another downfall was that I'm wondering if I should have done the angels first and then done everything else around them. But I was sort of procrastinating on the angels, so I did everything else around it first. And I don't know what the heck it was, but everything there was just hair. It kept getting in the way, like little pieces of lint. So I had to cope with that. But overall, I want you guys to tell me how you think I did. On the next few nails, I am going to be going ahead and doing more stained glass work because I I just didn't want to continue to spend this much time on all the nails, and I figured that the glass stained glass would be easier and faster. And I went in with my matte top coat because you know you have to, and it makes it so much better. But I'm gonna let you guys watch me sculpt these little angels, and you can tell me how I did. And then I'm gonna be right back. So I'll be back, y'all. Okay, so what do you guys think? How am I doing? I was really disappointed at how dark it ended up looking, but I also was being pretty stubborn and I did not want to incorporate any other colors. So overall, I wasn't very disappointed with how it came out because I knew it was my first time doing that. And so I didn't want to obsess at the same time. Like, it's not going to be perfect. It's my first time. So I'm not going to obsess over it. I'm just going to trust the process and then move on to the next part. So I went ahead to do the vines, which was the part that I was super excited about. However, the red that I have is super dark too. And I did sneak in a little bit of green from No Reserve, the Highs and Lows by No Reserve LA. But overall, I think when I redo this, I'm just going to redo it with all regular polishes or like any polish that I choose, especially only if it's, I mean, especially even if it's only just this nail, because I think if I would have just had a bigger color palette or a wider color palette, then it would have turned out way better. And I think it's cool to challenge ourselves to just use certain products and try to see what we can achieve. Just knowing that I could do all of this with really only 3 colors, mainly 2 colors, but of course 4 colors in total when you include the green. Nevertheless, was super amazing. And on the next nail, well, I don't know if it's the next nail. Yes, okay, perfect. On this nail, this is the one that we're gonna be using these inks. Now, instead of deciding to draw them out first as an outline and then use the inks, I decided that I would kind of use the inks to make a base layer or an outline of some sort. And I find that that makes it way easier to visualize the art, because you're really not looking at the fine details, you're just looking at the main shape. And if you can see how this looks, it looks pretty damn good. And I was very proud. And so once I got done with that, I was like, I don't know if I should even, like, should I just leave it like this or should I go in and do outlines and things? So you guys will see what I ended up deciding to do with this one. I believe you'll see it on the reveal. I'm not sure that I filmed the end result of this now, but I'm really just using the same color that I used on Beast. I'm using on her hair, and then I used the yellow. I think this one is the, hmm, I don't know. It's like the orange of it, and then that one is the yellow. And look how beautiful it looks. Oh my gosh. I was so obsessed with that. All right, so now we get to have some more ink fun. Now, the only thing I will say is I would have liked to dilute the colors more. Maybe so this would have been like a light blue instead of a dark blue. But I also didn't find that it was going to be very forgiving if I made mistakes. So I kind of just made the best with what I had. Um, and I also tried to just put some of the color on a palette and then use it that way. And as you can see, it was effective, but it was a little more time consuming. So it's just really based on what you have the energy or the time for. But I really liked how on the bigger spaces I was able to achieve that watercolor look. And then I kind of lost it. And I'm like, it's like, what's the art of this? Like, what is it? It's definitely fun though. I'm really enjoying like just trying new methods, and I'm really proud of myself that I decided to go with this idea because I don't think that anyone else is gonna think of this for the no art challenge. I know, I think no, Glam Nails by Janet did a fairy, like a whole nature fairy, and it is so beautiful. And I still haven't finished my Rain Queen. Now I did extend it from, it was supposed to end on the 24th. It's going to end on the 31st. So we still have more time. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I think these are good enough to go into the no art challenge. And then I have other, like I have one set that I'm definitely putting in the nail art challenge that's super cute, but it's on the safe side, but I'm still going to use it. And I've already entered one entry. So if I finish my Rain Queen, which I really do want to finish, that one will be my third entry. And then this one could be my fourth entry. And then I would have a little time. I have another entry, but I don't like that one. I'm actually going to use that one to show you guys how one set turned out to be a practice set because I didn't like it and it inspired me to do better on the next set. So I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. But I need to create one more nail set and I need it to be like, and I actually thought about just completely redoing this nail set and doing better on it and entering it. But that would kind of take away from the fact that it's my first time trying to do this and like all that stuff. So I'm going to be brave and enter this one and I'm going to see what your guys' reactions are. And I think that's what's really fun too about the nail art challenge is that you get to see like the reactions of the panel. By the way, if anyone wants to be on the panel, just DM me on Instagram. We're going to hold the panel on the second week of June. So feeling so relaxed, enjoying nature's beauty. Well, I don't really have a lot to talk to you guys about today, honestly. I got my suntan. It dawned on me one day like that I'm like so pale, like I don't even have suntan. And it just made me proud to see that I'm not so superficial like I used to be. Also, I'm gonna be adding the reveal at the end of this video because I have not filmed it yet. I have my nails done right now. So I didn't try these nails on yet, and I had to make that decision before I did my nails. And for some reason, I was such a lazy tail that I decided to do my nails instead of showing you guys. But anyways, I didn't know what to do on the pinky, and I did not feel like looking for more inspo pics. So I ended up just doing the hills and the bushes and the pine trees and the clouds and things like that. But I think that was kind of like a lazy choice. I would have liked to see myself do better. Another thing that I didn't use the longest brush, I probably should have, but I think I need to just focus on like really focus on just how to draw super fine lines because sometimes my art is really super awesome like this. I feel like it would have been so much better if I would have just had super fine lines. Like it's just that simple. And I think I go so fast sometimes that the lines just get thicker and thicker and I need to get out of that habit and figure out how to just achieve super thin lines. And the only thing you have to do is just barely touch the nail with the brush, which takes focus and patience. So I assume that once I do it enough, I'll get so fast at it that I can really just not have to worry about like how much focus goes into it. But until then, here's my thick lines that ruined my nail set, I feel, especially on this nail, because on the pinky nail, you have to be able to fit a lot onto a small space. And that's the one thing that I was kind of like annoyed at myself about during this time. But, anyways, here's the end result of that as far as kind of how it looked. It looks just so bulky. It just doesn't look, it's not a vibe. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a song real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see the reveal of the set. And until next time, I holla y'all. Peace.